I'm looking so cozy tonight. I'm excited. Oh, Bubby. I found a shiny version of you in Legenda tonight. That was cute. Oh, my heart. Oh. Look at them over there. I'm screaming. Oh. I don't even remember what am I alerts? This is, I need a sickening soundboard. Look at them over there. Look at them over there. Jesus. So the way that I'm thinking of how the lore state, because we're starting our Gen 1 lore series. Oh, the light of heaven. I can't raise my arms up. Why can't I? Let me see if I can. No, something about raising my arms up signifies that the light of heaven approaches. But the way I'm thinking of structuring this is that, so kind of like on a going forward basis, whenever we do, like, if we're doing lore for like not a gacha game, then we will focus on a playthrough of the game and then do the lore after it, or as we approach the end of that game. So we're gonna play Let's Go Eevee on stream. And then once we finish, or we get close to and finish Let's Go Eevee, then we'll do some lore streams. We might start lore streams before we finish this game. And the lore streams I'm thinking of doing, because obviously, like, Pokemon games in general, especially, like, the original one, there wasn't, like, a super huge focus on story. So we won't do, like, I don't think we'll do, like, a story recap thing. We might. We'll do a story recap, like, have one little lore moment for that. But otherwise, I plan to, like, focus on, like, what's it called? I want to have one video to just talk about how the generations, like the changes between generations as they went on. So like one like just general history lore stream about the Pokemon franchise. Having one lore stream to like talk about like the different gym leaders and like basically a character focused lore stream, which that might have to be multiple lore streams now that I think about it. That might be multiple lore streams. And then a stream to do the story and like the general background, and then also having one stream to talk about the Generation 1 Pokemon in general. And we'll probably accompany that with the same kind of tier list we did for the fortune cookies. Y'all think that's a good idea to have another tier list? That fortune cookie tier list was kind of gaggy with the hashtag engagement coming from that. So I feel like a Generation 1 tier list will actually make Nini would actually, there she is. Nini decided to play Pokemon Legends ZA. I feel like a Generation 1 tier list would cause Nini to actually purchase a plane ticket to America to come and physically strangle me. I think. You think you were halfway through the badges, you had stopped everything to start leveling up the starters and do the rest with them, except you stopped and played Genshin and now Legenza. Alright. Oh, baby. Oh, bubby. There you are. See, I really enjoy the Let's Go art style so much. So much. I kind of was hoping that they would have stuck out with this art style, but for a while, the Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet art style, it took a while for it to kind of pick up. But I feel like at this point with Legenza, I'm not gonna allow that one. I feel like with Legenza, they've started to kind of master the art style and actually use it to create some sickening designs. Like there were some weird designs here and there, especially like Sword and Shield with the first with it being like the first one, they're trying to push that kind of art style more because it kind of felt like they're them carrying on the art style they started with Sun and Moon, but like that transition from 3DS to Switch was a little bit shaky. But by Legenza, they seem to have started to get a little bit more comfortable with it and kind of stick with it. This is Oak. People affectionately refer to me as the Pokemon Professor. Oh, Bubby. This world is inhabited far and wide by creatures called Pokemon. Oh, look at them all go. Oh, he's speaking to us. I can't see through the mic. Yes, thank you, Mr. Oak. He studies Pokemon as a profession. He has a degree. My name? Now, I've made it a habit in these days not to go for the pale. I try not to go for ghostly pale, you know, ghostly Genshin anime pale in anything these days. I don't know if this one's a little bit too dark for me. Wait, can you change your hair? Wait, hold on though. Can you change your hair color in this game? Can you change your hair color in Let's Go Eevee? I'll have to take the blonde if you can't. You can't? Oh, you can't change your hair color. Well, that's kind of sickening that there's just one blonde option then. I really like the eyes on this one. They are already our first impossible choice. Between the blonde hair or the darker complexion. I think I'm gonna go with the blonde. You were incredibly disappointed. Let's go with this one. My name is Hammy Lime. First name, Hammy. Last name, Lime. Go blonde. They won't let me go back anymore. You want blonde? Oh, you want blonde? No. No, I'm gonna stick with this one. First name, Hammy. Second name, Lime. They said your choice is final, honey. No second decisions. My name is Hammy. Yeah, bodysuit swing. What was his name? What was my rival's name? His name is Mihai Sock. His name is Bodysuit. Whoop! His name is Bodysuit. Body. Dude. No, it's not. First name Body? Wait. Hold on. That actually is kind of sickening though. Body, Hammy, and Body. First name, Body. Second name, Dude. That's kind of sickening. I kind of want to go with Body. Just because it has the same number of letters as Hammy. Hammy and Body. We're going with Body. This is the moment you have to inform. Yes, Nini named her rival Hammy. You never played Let's Go. The GameStop employee let you buy a used copy and then return so you could get a save file. So you just have that. I'm screaming. Hammy and Body. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon. Oh wait, let's go. Um, I need to give some context. I have some emotional context. Remember when I was getting emotional with Celia's Chapel Cookie? When we were talking about Pocket Camp lore? And how games can invoke a certain type of emotion in you, a certain level of like nostalgia or something like that, that it invokes something deep. With this game, what this game invokes for me is my nephew. Because this game released on the day he was born. Like, it is so sickening. I was long awaiting this game. I remember this day like really vividly too. I believe. Yeah, we found out in the morning. Oh no. Yeah. So what happened that day was like we were all sleeping, right? We got the call at 5 a.m. that my sister had gone into labor. So we're like, oh my gosh, it's finally happening. And then, because this is the first child, the first grandkid, the first nephew. Okay, so this was a big moment. I also had a final exam because I was doing my master's program at the time. So I had a final exam that day. So I knew she went into labor. So I had to have my final exam. I finished my final exam. And then I go out and I get the news that my nephew was born. And so before we went to the hospital, I bought Let's Go Eevee. I started the game and I named my Eevee after my nephew. So that's the save file that's on my Switch 1. This is on my Switch 2. I decided not to carry the save file over. So I just have my save file preserved on the Switch 1. With the Eevee named after my nephew. So the Let's Go save file was connected to Darkrai? So I love that. Is it Body? Oh my god, Body, take off your shoes when you enter my house. Body loves to walk around all over the forest of Pallet Town, and he's just tracking all that mud, all that mud into my home. Let those knee-high socks free, sweetie. That's cute as fuck, isn't it? So that's why this game has such a special emotional place in my heart, because I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that moment because of this game. In Legends Arceus, you can only get Shaman and Darkrai. Oh, really? The way I didn't know that. Maybe do I even have Darkrai in my Legends Arceus game? Oh, I remember something about Shaman. Oh, there was also something about Brilliant Diamond, right? You could get like Mew and Jirachi for having different save files as well. What's going on? You've got one weird look on my face? Never mind that, I couldn't wait any longer, so I came to get you. Today's finally the big day, sister. We're gonna get our first Pokemon from Professor Oak and become real trainers. Before we do, let's make out. Oh. Did I read the email? Okay. You're gonna book it to Professor Oak's lab. See you there. Look at all that mud he's trailing. Bye, Body. BDSP was Darkrai and Let's Go was closed. Okay. What's this? I got an email from Body. I can talk to all kinds of people. Cool, I cannot wait to get started, buddy. Is my mom here? Hi, Mom. Off I go. Yes, we're gonna get a Pokemon on our own. Oh, look at Pallet Town. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, I love this. So I actually started like a little Leaf Green save file on the side because Leaf Green has like a little extra post game. So I'm like, it'll be cute for me to play the Leaf Green alongside this game. So I'm going in. I'm trying to go in with this game with the same philosophy that I take with a lot of my games. I'm gonna try to use Pokemon I've never used before. Which in my first Let's Go save file was the partner Eevee, Magneton, Coughing, Jinx, Dugong, and who was my last one? The way I don't remember who my last one was, actually. It might have been a Gengar. It was Gengar, actually. Yeah. So I don't know what my team is gonna look like here, but I'm gonna try. There might be some Pokemon I use again, but I'm gonna try to have more variety on my team. That's generally how I like to play these games. You love this art style? Imagine Diancie is connected to a save file locked quest. Oh my god. Scarlet and Violet. You can't wait? What's on the table? It's the Pokeball. Let's steal it. Body, have you... Professor Oak is in here. Body, I'm gonna go look for Professor Oak, okay? Hold down the fort, sweetie. Oh my god, Professor Oak, and he's surrounded by those dusty birds. Professor Oak researching Pidgeys, as if there aren't like 50,000 of them in all of the Kanto region. Hi! Yes, I'm waiting for my Pokemon. Bodies. What was that? It's a bubby. Evo. Let's catch this little Eevee. What's the screen? What's the screen? Oh my god, I forgot about that. The waving. Yeah. Can you transfer from one Let's Go save file to the other? Is that a thing? Because I know you can't. I know they don't want you transferring from Let's Go into something else and then back to Let's Go, but can you transfer out of Let's Go, like from one Let's Go save file to another? That would be cute. That would be cool if I could. A name? So what are we gonna name? Oh. Body, have you seen my Eevee? I just caught one. Body! One of them is an Eevee. I just caught one. Yes, Body, I caught it myself. I'm a little bit ahead of you already. I'm sorry. Can I take one of the other ones, actually? Oh. Guess and say, you're gonna guess and say people hated this when it came out and probably insulted the crap out of the Oz style. Yeah. Oh. Oh. That was so cute. Oh my god. Oh. I actually don't know if people complained about it because I tend not to pay too much attention to what people are saying in online communities. At that point in time, I really wasn't a participant in any online communities, so I genuinely don't know what the consensus was back then. People got so mad, and you were just staring like, a child-friendly Pokemon game is not a bad thing. Now you're jelly you want the Eevee? You got Pikachu? I forgot you got Pikachu. That's right, you got Pikachu. Did I evolve the OG Eevee? Which OG Eevee? Which OG Eevee are you talking about now? The handheld mode where you can mess up Eevee or Pikachu's hair. Yeah, messing up the hair. What am I gonna name him? Why not give it a name? I would love to give Eevee a name. Oh, but what is Eevee's name? Y'all have heard of Twink Death. Eevee is Twink Birth. No. I'm not gonna give any context, but I'm gonna call him Simon. I had that decided already. One of these days, I'm gonna have a starter that's a female, and I can name it after my niece. But I'm naming him after the other nephew. Hi, Spectre. Not Mini Ham. Hammy and Ham. Hammy and Pork. The nephew one. You forgot? I did forget. I forgot that you got Pikachu. I forgot that you got Pikachu. For some reason in my head you had the Eevee one. Himini. I should have called it Himini. Can you rename? No, because can you rename? No, because can you rename? Actually, I like Hemini more. Hammy and Hemini. That's kind of sickening. Hemini. Oh, and he got the Pikachu. You got Pikachu because we could trade the exclusive. We can. We can trade the exclusive. One more thing. What's up, Oak? What's up, Diva? Right, you got Let's Go Pikachu for the Growlithe. Yeah, what is that thing, Professor? It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught, and it makes an entry for each. Hammy and Body. I want you each to take one with you. Listen, Spectre. First name Body, last name Sue. I'm first name Hammy, last name Lime. Hammy and Body. Yes, we have to catch them. That was his dream. But now he's too old. Boomer. Yes, he wants a young twink to go and fulfill his dreams for him. This does get better. Okay, stop trekking your muddy shoes all over the place, Body. God. Hi, Mom. Yes, this is the Eevee I got. I actually got it myself, Mom, yeah. The Mimi is his name, yes. What did you get? Oh, you got me a map? See, this is so sickening. In the original, you had to actually go to Viridian City to get get like a package for Professor Oak and then go back to Pallet Town to give him a Pokédex so he could give you Pokeballs so you could start catching things. And then to get a town map, you had to go to your rival's sister and pick it up from her. So it was, I think the first time I played Pokemon Yellow as a little kid, I never had the town map because I never talked to the rival's sister. So I never got a map. In comparison to this freaking baby, The Legenza main character is so big. Right, because this is all like chibified a little bit. That's why I like this art style. It's very chibified. And I just feel like this cutesy cutesy aesthetic really matches Pokemon well. You'll have you know you caught 1 billion dogs and checked all their personalities, and you already chose which one you're gonna send to me? I didn't, yeah, as a little kid, I didn't get the map. Hi, Nico. We're starting Let's Go Eevee. They never refer to the rival sister ever again, yeah. Does Body have a sister? Wait, so Nini, we'll catch something, and we can trade right now for a Growlithe. Oh my god, he does have a sister. Hi, Body sister. What's his sister's name? Body and... Oh, he's so cute. Following us like that. Oh, I love him. The Bellsprout. We don't have any Pokeballs, do we? Catching Pocket. I do have Pokeballs. Oh my god, let's catch this Bellsprout. I think I want to use a Victory Bell in this run. I didn't use a Grass type in my original run, which is so criminal. I need to use a Grass type this run. Hiya. Oh my god. Okay, let's look at the screen better. Hiya. The way I have to move the mic when we're catching. What are we gonna call the Bellsprout? Hear me out. Hear me out. Oh my god, I came up with the most sickening name though. Oh my god. Hear me out. I don't think I'm gonna have enough letters for this name. The female. Let me name her. Can we get a male? I kind of want a male Bellsprout. I kind of want a male because of the name I thought up for her. This is another female. Because of the name I thought up, I need a male Bellsprout actually. You got so emotional getting into that HD grass for the first time since being a little girl playing this game on your Game Boy. Let me catch this one anyway. Hiya! Oh, she slapped! She slapped my ball! Oh my god. Oh, I'm not ready. Hiya! BelboBaggins. I know the name. I know the name, I just need a male Bellsprout for the name. Not Ballsprout, I'm screaming. Catch combo. 2. Wouldn't it be so sickening if we got a shiny Bellsprout? Because I'm getting a catch combo trying to look for a male one. Okay, can we get some male Bellsprout? No, the name I thought up is really sickening. Come on, Bellsprout, I need you more. I need more of you to spawn, honey. Okay, Champion the Rattata from my Pokemon Red playthrough. Champion the Rattata, welcome to the stage. You have Gummy. I'm screaming. Okay, perfect. A male Bellsprout. Y'all are gonna gag with this name. Oop! Slap her. I know I'm not gonna have enough space for this. You forgot you put blue ribbon on your little Pikachu. She's so cute. Yes, the little accessories you get. Yeah, only 12? I totally am not gonna have enough. I can only use his first name. Maybe I can do... Okay, this is what I can actually spell out the whole thing without a space. Because Mega Victory Bell turns into a giant bag. BelboBaggins. BelboBaggins. BelboBag, welcome to the stage, BelboBaggins. Alright, let's catch one of those dusty birds. Are you champion the Rattata? You also need to be a male. Champion was a male. This is a female. I'm sorry. I need a male Rattata. Welcome to the stage, Hemini and BelboBaggins. But BelboBaggins is going to survive. Like, I think I need to catch a Bellsprout in a Legenza now and call her BelboBaggins. You just did the Halucha fight? Why is this bitch ass chase you around? Alright, I gotta find a male Rattata. Oh, this is that female one. Oh no, this is the male. Riz, welcome to the stage. BelboBaggins the Bellsprout. Because Mega Victory Bell is that giant bag. BelboBaggins the Bellsprout. It wrote, the name wrote itself. The name wrote itself. There he is, BelboBaggins. And I am going to take BelboBaggins to the championship. I am absolutely keeping that Bellsprout for the entirety of the game. Rattata, I don't know. Rattata, I don't know. But Rattata, this is from my Pokemon Red playthrough. But this is Champion. Champion exists. See, this is the thing. As we progress through the different Pokemon games, the lore will carry through. The names will carry through. These Pokemon, these are my friends, and they just exist within the same space, within different dimensions. This is the Champion XP from the Pokemon Red original game. You're such a Gen 1 hater. You don't like Rattata? Rattata can be cute. Rattata can be a cutie pie. How do I make them the signature Pokemon again? I don't think I can change it for now. Right? Yeah. I can't change it for now. Growlithe? Lith? The Caninos? Yeah, you had it right. Growlithe. Would you like to trade right now, Nini? We can trade right now. And because it'll be a special gift from Nini, I will keep this Growlithe for the entirety of the game as well. Oh, never mind. We can't trade right now. I don't have online play. I don't have online play right now. Let's speed run until we get some online play activated. Yes, I will keep a gift, and I will use it. Okay, let's catch this dusty bird. In my Leaf Green playthrough, I caught a Spearow. Normally, I kind of hate Fearow, but I'm like, let me give him a chance. Like these playthroughs give me an opportunity to give new Pokemon a chance. So I might be giving Fearow a chance in Leaf Green. Yeah, Goopus. Once I catch Goopus, she's all yours. I like how even Nini has given up on calling it the Goopy, the actual French name for Vulpix, and is also just calling it Goopus now. I don't think I'm going to be using Pidgey. I actually, it's not even a thing. I'm not going to be using Pidgey. Oh, you want me to up-battle you, little kid? Okay. Oh, Viridian City is so cute. Oh, who is that? I spy with my little eye 2 divas. You want me to stop? I have like 40 Pokeballs, dude. Hi. Cunty 1. Cunty 2. James, the icon that he is. The icon that he is. Oh, hello. Oh, what did you find, Hemini? When I say Hemini, I keep thinking of like Happiny, the Pokemon Happiny from Generation 4. Yeah, I've broken your spirits. Weird go pissed. You're done for today. Let's go. Anna, sit down. I came up with the best Pokemon name ever for my Bellsprout. So you know how Mega Victory Bell looks like a giant bag? Like a big bag of acid? I called my Bellsprout in this game BelboBaggins. You'll buy Legenda before you ever buy this one. That's okay. That's okay, Anna. Just live vicariously through me playing this game. Welcome to the stage. BelboBaggins. I love that so much. There's actually 2 kinds of caterpillar Pokemon. See, when you talk to little kids, you have to indulge their curiosities, indulge their they want to show their knowledge. You have to indulge that. I don't know that there's 2 types of caterpillar Pokemon, sweetie. Can you tell me about them? Caterpie has no poison, but Weedle does. Watch that your Pokemon aren't hit with Weedle's poison sting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello, sir. Yes, I know. Oh, we still have to do the delivery thing. The parcel delivery. You're crying? It's the best name ever, isn't it? It's literally the best name ever. BelboBaggins. And I will make BelboBaggins a champion straight to the lab. Okay. Oh, I wonder if this is a thing you get for online communications. You'll grab something to eat, you're so hungry. It is so late, Diva. It's 10:55 for you. Eevee's doing great, honey. Hi. Oh! This game is gonna make me cuss. I'm gonna try not to swear too much because we are gonna do this for YouTube. But this game is gonna make me cuss. The urge to bully the NPC child. I know so many people do that, so I'm actually gonna be the opposite. I see so many streamers like bullying children for fun. I am going to be the one who indulges all the children's curiosity in this game. Eevee sounds like Kirby. He kind of does, doesn't he? Did y'all see that Sakurai came up with another hour-long direct for Kirby Air Riders? This man has now had 2 hours worth of Nintendo Directs just so he can talk about Kirby Air Riders. There's something so camp about that. I love Sakurai. There's something that is just so tea. He is so passionate about his projects. he had 2 lore streams about the game development, about the development of his game. Sakurai is a lore streamer. You're gonna be the one who was bullied by the children. So cute. With this kid, wait, this kid looks like your brother when he was a baby. You're so ready for Kirby Air Riders? Me too. When does it actually release? What's the release date for it? Oh, Oak has a lot of faith in us. I don't see Body walking around with his Pikachu. November 20th? Next month? Oh my god, Kirby Air Riders is in a month, y'all. Oh my god. Let game developers info dump. I know, it's just so fun because that's when you really start to see their passion. That's when you really see the passion. When you let the game, when you give the game developers an outlet to actually talk. It's not some smelly corporate person like reading a teleprompter and like a written script. It's someone who's like has some genuine passion for it. Hey, Body. Eevee just rides on me, yeah. I don't see your Pikachu riding on you, Body. Thank you for the raspberries. Delicious. It kind of bothers you that you don't know who the third choice was, right? What was the third mystery choice? It was a Salamesh. A Salamesh is French for Charmander. That's Nini's favorite Pokemon. Or at least favorite, like, starter. You have a question that will interrupt the Eevee transmission unless Hammy doesn't pay attention to what you're about to ask. You've heard so many YouTubers trashing Legends Zaza. Will the map make you feel claustrophobic? You're not joking. You're worried about that. You also don't care about combat, but the combat looks a tad more entertaining. I'll listen if you answer while I make a Sammy. A PB&J Sammy. I love that. Okay, I'll put the Joy-Con down to explain this. No, Anna, you won't feel claustrophobic. I can tell you right now. I feel like maybe the most claustrophobia you might experience is in like alleyways potentially, but that's like no different from like... It's no different from like a Legends Arceus cave, like the occasional cave you might encounter in Scarlet and Violet. Like, I don't know if you've seen any of those kinds of little mini caves anywhere. It might be the same level of the cave, what's the town? The cave in between the sort of poison Team Star member and the normal type Larry's gym. I don't remember the names of those towns. But you know that little cave, like right on the south tip of the Snowy Mountain? The alleyways might evoke the same level of claustrophobia as that. So if you feel anything intense like that, if you felt anything from that, you might feel something from Legenza, but otherwise, there is no claustrophobia at all. It is a very expansive space for you to meander through. Like, there's a lot of comments. Frankly, Anna, I have to be totally blunt. I have to be totally blunt about this. Ignore the fucking commentary. Ignore it. Listen to the friends. Oh, I have the light of the heavens shining on me. Ignore the commentary that comes from the general online space and just listen to the friends. Okay? I'm so mean. What did I say? What did I say? You remember that cave? Okay. Ascending. Like, the general online people are like, the fact is, Pokemon fans don't. I had the big rant about this last night in my Discord. Pokemon fans don't know what the fuck they want. I'm gonna cut this out for the. I'm gonna cut this out. No, I won't. Oh, this is just getting uploaded to YouTube. Listen, Pokemon fans don't know what they want. Okay, they just don't. And so because of that, every single one of them, like all the old smelly people who like enjoyed Pokemon as little kids, they keep demanding that Pokemon evokes the same emotions they had as little kids. The problem is they are not the same person as they were when they were a little child. Pokemon is evoking the same energy it always has. There's just a little bit of an aesthetic shift, and I want to talk about that in the lore stream, but there's been an aesthetic shift. Pokemon used to be more focused on like cool monsters. Now it's more about cute pets, but that's for the lore stream. That's for the lore stream. About like talking about like the aesthetic shift throughout the years. These people want what it is. Okay, literally what it is they want to do what Disney is doing. Okay, if y'all haven't noticed, Disney has been releasing a bunch of live action films. Why? Because they want nostalgia money from the millennials who grew up with their movies, you know, like Aladdin, Mulan, Beauty and the Beast. They want the nostalgia money from them. So these people want Pokemon to do the same thing. They want Pokemon to abandon the childlike whimsy that they have and go and turn it into like FromSoft, Claire Obscure, Ghost of Tsushima. They want that out of Pokemon. Okay, and Pokemon is never going to give it to them. And so that is why they were always going to dog on Pokemon games, because they no longer are able to channel that inner child that enjoyed Pokemon in the first place. They are rejecting that inner child And so they will never be able to resonate with Pokemon ever again. That is why they are always going to push like, Generation 1 was the best, you know? So that is why every single Pokemon that game that comes out gets completely trashed on by the general online community until 10 years down the line where people are praising it. Look at Pokemon Black and White. Look at literally every game that people like suspect or is leaked to be getting a remake. Suddenly that's the best game. That's the best generation. Before Brilliant Diamond came out, or like even Legends Arceus, Generation 4 was the best one, because it was primed for a remake. After the remakes came out, you don't hear anyone talking about it anymore. Now all of a sudden, Generation 5 is the best one, because everyone is waiting for that to get a remake. So don't listen to the general online space. Listen to how your friends and other folks who you share community with, listen to how they talk about these games and their reviews of these games. I can very confidently say that Legenza is my favorite Pokemon game, and it will probably be my favorite Pokemon game for a long time unless they can come up with basically that game but better. Legenza scratches something that I have always personally desired out of a Pokemon game for a very, very long time. It scratches the same part of my brain that Breath of the Wild did. That's why Breath of the Wild is still one of my favorite games ever. And so that's why I know like Legenza is literally going to be like one of my top 10 favorite games of all time, I feel like, because it just scratches something personal for me that much. Now trying to look at it more objectively, I think they've taken the art style that they've been working with since Sword and Shield, and they're getting better at it more and more. They still have to deal with time crunch. That's why the windows are flat. But they're getting better and better at it with each and every game, because they have to work on it less and less. So they don't need to devote as much time to doing the same thing over and over again. So they've been able to build upon the art style to something a lot more concrete. In terms of gameplay, they've been able to build upon the Legends Arceus gameplay and refine it into something that is a little bit more cunt. So overall, and in terms of the story, I think it has a wonderful story. Like, the way I've been seeing you comment about the Scarlet and Violet story, how much you enjoyed that, I think you will genuinely enjoy the Legenza story as well. Like, just seeing your reaction from Scarlet and Violet and trying to think through it that way, I do think the story you'll find enjoyable. Okay, let me look at what y'all are saying now, after I had my mini rant. You'll read that instead? They don't? What doesn't? Pokemon fans don't even know about the power of friendship anymore. Literally! Yeah, they just want to feel like that 10-year-old magic, and it's like, you're 45, dog. Go play your pal world. Yeah, exactly. All the megas have to be Charizard X, but only in macho colors or some shit. Macho colors or some shit. Yeah, that too. They don't like the queers and the girly pops. Like, I sometimes forget. You know, we're all too comfortable in community here that we forget that outside of our little community spaces, there's a lot of hateful people out there. I have a good point there. Claustrophobic, granted you don't tend to feel that way in games in tight spaces, real or virtual, but you really don't think it's something you'll feel except for what I mentioned maybe. You did think at first that having just the city as a playable space would be reductive, but it turns out that 15 hours in, you're still not close to being tired of it, and you still have so many places to check in the city. Yeah, the city is really alive. Like, there's just a lot to do. The map might look small, but it's deceptively small. There's so much to do in it. They'll trash it until they can use it to trash other things. They are neglecting that inner child and calling it feminine because apparently having fun is feminine now. Gag them, Krabati. That's helpful to know. Yes. Thank you for sharing that as well, Nini. You're not very combat oriented yourself. She told me one of your biggest fears were that you found the combat style a bit intimidating and you suck at dodging in Genshin, but it's actually very entertaining and there's a lot of side quests that you can do without feeling too much pressure to do combat when you don't want to. A County Arceus. Also, if you like the ensemble cast in Scarlet and Violet, you'll like Legenza. Yeah, definitely. 100%. 100%. They invoke a lot of those, not same energies or tropes, but a lot of like the same, like they approach them with the same, if not more, like personalized character development. I do feel like they've been focusing a lot more on human character development, and it really shows in Legenza. Yes, Anna's baby in Scarlet and Violet turns out to be a Mimikyu. You loved Violet so much, you almost teared up today. Yes, show us all your baby Mimikyu. Anna, are you going to purchase the Scarlet and Violet DLC? I don't think I ever asked you that one. If you're going to do that stuff as well. Okay. Apologies for the interlude, but I'm always happy to share some information and share some insight, because y'all, let's be real. Games are expensive, so you do have to be mindful of which ones you purchase and which ones you choose not to purchase, right? So I'm all for sharing as much information as possible so people can make educated decisions about which games they play. Like, you can't just, like, if you're working on a budget, you can't just go after whatever the next hype thing is. $70 is a big price increase, yeah. Yeah. You think you will? You want to return to Violet? Period. You'll have a lot of fun with. If you had fun with the base game, you'll have a lot of fun with the DLC. I can guarantee you that, Anna. Knowing you, I can very confidently say that you'll have fun with it. Body was about to eat one of the raspberries. Honestly, Body, me too. It's up to us? Professor Oak said, listen, I know like 90% of the community calls like 50% of the Pokemon ugly and they refuse to catch them. I'm not one of those people. See, again, I have gotcha problems because I look at a Pokemon, I'm like, I don't really like that Pokemon. Let me try to use them. And that's how I end up finding new loves. Me with Skullvillain. In Generation 9, I was like, I don't really like Skullvillain. But in my current playthrough of Pokemon Violet, I'm like, let me use Skullvillain. I'm a big Skullvillain fan now. I love Skullvillain so much. My precious Paprika. That's the we caught her on stream, if y'all remember. Way back. The little Capsicid I named Paprika. That's who I'm talking about. My Skullvillain Paprika. You played Arceus like that? You found so many new faves? Right, that's the magic of it. That's why Skullvillain was... Skullvillain was your first shiny? What does this shiny Skullvillain even look like? Let me look her up. If I remember right, I think the head changes color? The body, I think, largely stays the same. I look at Cerebi so much, so that's why I'm like... I have a vague idea. Oh no, I was completely wrong. The head stays the same and the body changes completely. That's an interesting looking shiny out of Skullvillain. Thank you for the explanation, everyone sharing your thoughts. I hope that helps you make your decision on a... Growth, exactly. It's all about growth. Like, like literally, there's 1,000 Pokemon. If you use the same ones over and over again, like, you're just gonna miss so many opportunities for finding new babies. Body. What can we do with our Pokemon? We can battle? It's battle time with Body. Body said, T. Body and his Pikachu. Me? I'm sending out Hamini. Tail whip. Whip that ass, Hamini. Yes! Shake your Haministy. Now, speed up, quick attack. Exactly. Oh, this Pikachu has nothing on Hemini. I think it's raining pretty hard. I'm not sure. Period. Body, your tea wasn't body tea enough. Is BelboBaggins gonna level up too? That's not Belbo. There's Belbo. Belbo learns growth. I'm so sorry, Body, you did lose. He went off. That's okay, Body. That's okay, Body. We're buddies, Body. From a twing to a twing. I get it, Body. That was personally my revenge for you tracking all that mud in my room. Okay, bye, Body. Yes, I did enjoy that first day of the battle. Thank you. Bye, Professor Oak. Oh, Nini, we can trade now. Are you still alive, Nini? Are you still awake? Paging Nini. Nini. Paging Nini. Incoming Nini. I'm ready for a trade. I'm ready for your little Growlithe. Are you available, Nini, for this? I'm afraid I don't have your Goopus yet, but once I get your Goopus. Hey, why were you waiting? Why did you? No. Put it back in. Put it back in. I'm coming. Yeah, you need the Nintendo. Yeah, you do need the Nintendo sub for any online. That's okay. We don't have to do it tonight then. We don't, I know you. Didn't you say you had like a code or something? We don't have to do this tonight. We don't have to do it at all. Do not get a Nintendo sub just for this. A Nintendo sub is not worth just trading in Pokemon. Don't you worry, baby. But yeah, you will need a Nintendo sub for that. Oh my god, it's Body's sister. I saw Hana just posted her beloved Mimikyu. Oh right, I forgot you bought the little figurine. What is it called? The little figurine of Mimikyu. Oh, he's so small and cute. Anna's little Mimikyu. It's not asking for anything? Can you actually connect to some internet? Sportswear? Okay, if you go to the link trade and you click on Salamesh, let's partner play. Oh, not well. I'm so sorry, Bubby. How do you reset? How do you do? Oh, that's the reset. But oh, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry, Bubby. Let's do your tail, sweetie. Wait, how do you do the hair? How do you do the hair again? I'm so sorry, Harmony. Oh, you do need it up. That's what I expected. How do you do the hair? How do you do his hair? Get some bang. Can I give this Eevee a bob? I love Bubby. The way you pet them. Oh, I have to do it. Do I have to do it in handheld mode or can I just do it like this? Hold on. Let's see if I can get this to work. You go look for that card you bought in Portugal and hopefully next time we can trade. Oh, I need to do it with 2 fingers. How does this work if you want? They keep saying 2 fingers. Oh, that's not the hairstyle I wanted. Eevee. Eevee Bubby. This does not. Oh my god, the light of the heavens. What is going on with my camera? My lighting didn't used to do that. Why is it doing that? Yes, I don't need the light of heavens. Girl. How many? No, that's not the right one. Girl. Hmm. I know the hair that I want, but I can't make it. No, Diva. Girl. I'm going to scream. The one I'm trying to get is not that easy to do. Sorry, y'all gotta do this in handheld mode, I guess. Let me see another guide. Pokemon partner customization. There we go. Use 2 fingers horizontally. That's what I'm doing. Oh, perfect. I got it. I got the hair I wanted. Okay. Activating twink mode. Twink mode initiated. On my Eevee, look, he has a little cowlick just like my little OC. Stop with the light of heavens already. Maybe if I point it directly at me? The light of the heavens is really getting annoying. Oh, maybe because I had it pointed too low. I had it pointed too low. I forgot I've been slouching. all the whole time. Yes, I love playing with my partner. My little Hemini. Now I want to deal with how do I get rid of the ones? I don't want them in my party. Remove from party. I don't even want this Pidgey in my party, honey. I'm keeping champion for now. Oh. There we go. That's the button. Let's go, Belbo! Oh, I love Belbo. See, this is what I loved about the Let's Go Eevee game. It let me... This is the first time they let you really walk out with your Pokemon like this, and this was so sickening. What did you encounter, Belbo? I want to try to get to Pewter City. I know it's really late, but I want to see if we can get to Pewter City. Oh! Alright, Belbo. It's your first test against youngster Ronnie. He has his own champion. Alright, Belbo, let's see what you can do. Whip this rat. Exactly. Whip this rat. Exactly. Shaking that Ratatouille, girl. One more whip. Exactly, Belbo. I am really strong. I hope you learned a lot during that challenge, though, youngster Ronnie. You might need a little bit more than a Rattata if you'd like to have more Pokemon battles in the future with people. Hi, Body. Long time no see. Yeah, they did lose some HP and PB. You're so true. Thank you so much for the Body is so useful. Body is so helpful. I really like the rival in this. Oh, I got so low again. I'm sorry. I really like the rival in this game, to be honest. Hi, Nurse Joy. Hi. I'd like to rest my Pokemon. Thank you. I'd like to rest my BelboBaggins. If I may. Thank you, Nurse Joy. What do you have to say, kid? If I catch lots of Pokemon, they'll be tucked away in a Pokemon box. Yes, I do have a box with me. What about you, sir? Oh, there's books. Oh. What do they have to say here? Oh, wait, look at the sickening design. What's that? I wonder what that is. The Pokemon Journal? Oh, what's the flashy advertisement? Secret techniques? Oh, they're talking about the techniques that are, that basically replace the HM mechanic in this game, where you just have your partner Eevee use special techniques. There's a Pokemon Center in every town? Oh my gosh, I love that we don't have to spend any money on here. That's how you know this is a game. You don't have to spend any money on medical care. Thank you so much for teaching me about speed, little girl. Okay, we're here in Viridian City, and we have to go to Pewter City next, where we can fight that sickening masked twonk, Brock. The biggest con with Let's Go is that you really feel like you were wiping the floor with children trainers. A little bit. I will say, yeah, this game is definitely kind of easy, because I think your partner Pokemon gets so easily overpowered. Like, they were very intentional with adjusting the stats for your partner Pokemon, making it easy to level up, giving them a lot of like super broken moves. So they definitely intended it to be more for the younger generation to get their same, like it's almost like they wanted it to be like millennials giving this game to their kids so they can experience Pokemon Yellow in their own way. Like they might, like their parents might have in their own day. Instead, obviously, it turned into just like smelly adults complaining that it's too cute. You were healing your inner child and destroying them. You felt so bad. I do have Pokemon, yes. This little kid. Yes, if you want, you can. This is my Pokemon right here next to me. His name is BelboBaggins. Yes, I gave him a nice nickname. That's not. That's not. Belbo, let's go this way. Belbo, can you find any Pokeballs for me? No, no Pokeballs here. Just a smelly tree. Let's go, Belbo. I'm sorry you can't get ahead of me right now, Belbo. I love Belbo. What's that meme? I've only known BelboBaggins for 30 minutes, but if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone in this room and myself. Is that what that meme is? Like, I will do anything for BelboBaggins. I love him so much. Look at the way he runs. Look at the way BelboBaggins runs, girl. BelboBaggins is really, he's that girl. He's that moment. He's that diva. It's gonna be so fun to get him to a victory bell one day. Nidoran. I will not be using a Nidoking. Never say never, Hammy. What did you just say at the start of this? You're not gonna approach this game with your same biases. I've never used the Nidoline for anything. A lot of the reason is that I like a lot of poison type Pokemon. So typically I try to like not have overlapping types in my party. So typically I like other poison type Pokemon over the Nidos. I'll keep him in the party for now. But I don't know. I think there's other Pokemon I want to give a chance more than the Nidos. To this day, I still feel nothing when I look at the Nidos. And either Nidoking or Nidoqueen. Anything else spawn here? Let's try this side, Belbo. Oh! Yeah, we need to get the badges from gyms first, Diva. Ah! I knew he was gonna do that. I hope I'm healed up. I did heal up. Alright. Oh, he has a Pokemon. Pidgey! Uh-oh. BelboBaggins! I'm concerned. BelboBaggins, I'm too concerned for your health right here. Let's get Hamini out for this one. Switch in Hamini. BelboBaggins, come back. Why? I wonder if this Pidgey even had... Whip that ass, girl. Not the pocket sand. I hate the pocket sand. Give her a quick attack, honey. Ah, the pocket sand, honey. Now get the quick attack in. Now I kind of want to get that BelboBaggins out. BelboBaggins, show us what you can do, honey. Alright, girl. Vine whip her. Ooh! Vine whip. Do it again. Don't be critical. Thank you. Do it again. One more time. Exactly. Period, BelboBaggins. Van Huap. Hemini is growing too. I'm so sorry. We keep beating body. We just keep I got low again. See? I still feel the little crick in my neck, so that's why I keep getting lower and lower. Eevee on top of the character's head is so cute. It is adorable. It is precious. I love it with all my heart. I think Pikachu rests on your shoulder. You remember being a kid and thinking that Bellsprouts having roots for feet was so next level? It is kind of cunty, isn't it? Yes, I hope we can both make it to the Pokemon League, buddy. I'll see you in the future. Let's go, BelboBaggins. Belbo. You beat up his Pikachu, Belbo. I love that for you, Belbo. I just see a Rattata. Oh, I need a random female. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't feel anything for the Nidos. There's just so many poison type Pokemon. I don't know. Not the ugly rat. I'm screaming, Riz. Ugly rat is wild. Remember when I said like 50% of the of people aren't going to 50% of people are gonna like not finish the Pokédex because they're just gonna call 50. Oh, no, excuse me. And 80% of players are only gonna finish 50% of the Pokédex because they're gonna call all the other Pokemon ugly. When I said that, I had Riz on my mind. The Nidoline is your enemy. So I just caught a Spearow in my Leaf Green playthrough that I'm doing offline. I called him Peck. I don't know. I want to have different teams as well for the Leaf Green playthrough, so I probably won't use the Fearow here, but I will transition Peck over to here. I will give Peck his name from that alternate dimension that he exists in. I just feel like it's kind of cunty to say that Peck used Peck. I don't need any more Rattatas. You have to be careful. Careful. I need to stop slurring I'm slurring my words because it's been 4.5 hours and it's past midnight. That's why I'm slurring my words. But you have to be careful with catching too many Pokemon in this game because you will overlevel yourself by doing so. Hi, can you let me through? I have a Bellsprout named BelboBaggins. Okay, fine. Fine. Alright, how can I give him a fashion? She gave me the sportswear. Clothing trunk, yeah. An outfit for Hemini. Oh, Bubby. What about me? I've got nothing. Let's save. Oh, I don't know if we're gonna make it to Pewter City tonight. We still have to get to the Viridian Forest. Alright, I don't know if there's any more divas that can show up here. I thought maybe Mankey could show up here, but I guess not. So we're just gonna move on. Hello again, Viridian City, and goodbye, Viridian City. I am on my way to Pewter City now. I don't think there's gonna be any new Pokemon in this either. Alright, let's go to the forest. Hi. Oh, thank you, little girl, for teaching me about the same type attack bonus, commonly known in the Pokemon community as stab. When they talk about stab, that's what they're talking about, the same type attack bonus. I believe it's a 50% damage bonus, if I'm remembering correctly. Hi, kid. You came with some friends? It's a Kakuna! I see a Caterpie. Let me catch this Caterpie, girl. I don't have a name for a Caterpie, and I don't know a berry. I'm not getting a berry for a Caterpie, are you? No. I don't think I'll be using a Caterpie on my playthrough. I don't know, there's something about Butterfree that I don't know. I did have that Beedrill in my Pokemon Red playthrough, right? Deedle? Who we then encountered Deedle in Pokemon Legenza, y'all remember? Except she was wearing she decided to put on some different makeup, and so my Legenza Deedle is actually green. So Deedle is the name that transitions for all my Beedrills. The original name was Dick Needle. Who said that? She's gonna want to fight. What's that? A juicy Caterpie? I see Weedles over there. What's over here? More Caterpies? Oh, I see a Weedle. We probably won't keep Weedle forever, but I do feel an obligation to at least give Deedle some of his legacy. So we'll at least retain Deedle for a while until we come up with a replacement. I need to get those Nidorans off my team. I'm not using the Nidorans, I think. You know what's wild? For someone like me whose first Pokemon game was actually Pokemon Yellow, Weedle feels like a rare Pokemon to me. Even though I know it's not, Weedle feels like a rare Pokemon to me because you could not catch a Weedle in Pokemon Yellow. It was unobtainable in that game, so that's why I always perceive Weedle as being rare. Oh mon dieu! I do have a partner Pokemon. Oh no, they're gonna throw me with bug types. I shouldn't be using BelboBaggins in front. You love just staying in this area for the music. Yeah, it is cute. It is nice music. Oh, BelboBaggins is quadruple ineffective against a Weedle. Grass and poison? Excuse me, bug and poison? Nah, we gotta switch on over back to Hemini. I'm real for that.
Ow!
Eat that worm. BelboBaggins is growing. BelboBaggins learned rap. Rap was really wild in Gen 1. Like, it's been the combat mechanics in this game are not aligned with the combat mechanics of Gen 1, and it's a good thing they aren't. Rap in the original generation, if you had a fast Pokemon with a binding move, you would literally I keep pushing the wrong button for moving Pokemon. You could literally stun lock people that way, because Rap would continue every I heard a Pikachu. Rap would continue every turn, and it would prevent the opponent from actually taking action. So if you had a fast Pokemon, you could stun lock. Okay, I need to focus. Let's give the Pikachu the raspberry. Slay. What are we gonna call the Pikachu? I never named my original Pikachu back in Pokemon Yellow. Oh my god, my team is... Wait a minute! I just realized my partner, Eevee, is actually a female. Wait! I didn't realize that until just now. Doesn't the... Oh my god. Auntie! What are we gonna call this Pikachu? Oh, I didn't change Deedle's name. Oops. Come on. I feel like we need to give Ash some legacy. The Pokemon anime has decided to abandon Ash. But I feel like I need to call this Pikachu Pikachu. We gotta have Ash in the name. Pikachu. Okay? My Pikachu's name? Pikachu. Now I feel like this diva, you wanna fight, don't you? I'll just continue using Hemini for now. Do I have a big Pikachu? I have a small Pikachu. His name is Pikachu. I probably will not use Pikachu all the way to the end of this game. Because I feel like Pikachu is a name for Pikachu, right? And it's not really a name for a Raichu. If I ever get Let's Go Pikachu, we'll have to name the partner there Pikachu. So yeah, right now outside of BelboBaggins, I'm not feeling any permanent residence. on my team for the moment. What does this sign say? Oh, about status effects. Girl, I know all about status effects. I love poisoning enemies.
Oh no!
Oh mon dieu. I have to fight this little kid. What do you got for me, Rick? A Caterpie? Girl, Hemini, step aside. Hemini, step aside. I know the best way to deal with this Caterpie is with my shoe. Alright, what else do we got here? What did you find, Belbo? You find something, Belbo? Oh, are you basking? Belbo is synthesizing. Belbo is sunbathing and looks very comfortable. Belbo is synthesizing. Hi, dearie. Oh, I love Belbo so much. Oh, Belbo is calmed by the aroma of the grass here. Belbo, excuse me, I need to pick this up. Oh, we got some raspberries. Are there any other? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. A Bulbasaur. You feel bad absolutely wiping the floor. Let's give this Bulbasaur a raspberry. I forgot that Bulbasaur can just be caught here like that. Alright. See, this is where things get tricky. BelboBaggins is a grass and poison. Bulbasaur is grass and poison. How do I have them both on the team? I'm gonna see.
Excuse me.
What do we name this Bulbasaur? What if we have them compete? Okay, champion, I love you, my dear. But this isn't your run. Oops. I've got this full mask team, and then I just have my female Eevee. What if we name this one? BelboBaggins. No. Let me think. Let me think about this one. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. I'm thinking. So it's called Venusaur, right? Not Countysaur, I'm screaming. So let's go a little bit Grecian. You know, going from Venus to Grecian. You know, from Venus to Aphrodite. Let's call her Afrosaur. You know, something about that feels a little cunty, a little smooth. Afrosaur. I don't know. I don't know that I like that. I don't know that it's a name that I personally... It's not a name that fits Bulbasaur. It's a name that fits Venusaur. Let's be perfectly clear with that. I'm naming this Bulbasaur under the assumption that one day he will become a Venusaur. I'm skipping these children. I don't know if you noticed. I don't want to be too over-leveled for battles, and it's not like they don't really have anything interesting. Ooh, there was an item over here. A potion. More Caterpies. Anything else, Cunty? Oh, a Kakuna. I have a Deedle. Oh, this diva's gonna fight us. Okay, Afrosaur's going first. Good luck, Diva. We might keep Afrosaur for a while. I don't know. He and BelboBaggins are gonna be fighting each other, honestly. Oh, not the Pidgey. Oh. We're gonna beeline straight to Brock, and then maybe we'll do some Pewter City exploration next time on stream. Not the pocket sand. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch you out, Afrosaur. You're a little bit too low level for this, honey. Bird on bird. Peck. Let me see what you can do, Peck. Look at that Lassus County pose. Do you see her pose over there? The hand on the hip. Peck this bird. Peck. Use Peck. Ugh, the pockets ain't even working on Peck. I'm weak. Go on, Peck. Peck one more time, Peck. Good job, Peck. No, I'm liking Peck again. But I may use... I don't know. I might not use a flying type. Yes, honey. Give me your lunch money. I see more Weedles. Oops, excuse me, you're not BelboBaggins. More bugs. Ooh, a lure. Oh, Oak will give us some little progress report. Oh, another bug catching person. Let's get our Pikachu for this one. So I do have a few Pokemon that I want to experiment and play with. I know that I have a few Pokemon that I want to experiment and play with. One of them is a Seadra. In the future, Seadra gets overshadowed by Kingdra, but Kingdra doesn't exist in this game. So that's why I'm kind of like, I kind of want to give Seadra a shot. Definitely want to give Victory Bell a shot. If I'm able to get a Growlithe from Nini, I'll be using a Growlithe. That much I know. So I've kind of got like 2 to 3 Pokemon set in stone. Otherwise, like, I'm not really sure. Maybe like Shelder for like, so like I can have Cloyster as an ice type, or potentially using like Lapras. I kind of thought like when we were kind of doing some like a few tier list moments stuff with Generation 1, I kind of dogged on Lapras a little bit, so that means that Lapras is kind of a prime candidate for me to use on a playthrough. Who else? I'm thinking Sand Shrew and Sand Slash are version exclusives to Let's Go Eevee, so I'm considering using them because of that. Who else? Wigglytuff, potentially. There's a lot of options out there, and I don't know which girls are gonna make it into the final 6. The ace trainers in this game are so hot. Sometimes I need to go to bed, but like, ace trainers usually are kind of hot. Wigglytuff, I have never used a Wigglytuff, so she is on the list. Clefable is not on the list because of Legenda. That one, she's completely off the list. I can tell you right now, Clefable. Like, I'm not gonna be using Clefable in both Legenza and Let's Go back to back like this. I'm so ready to battle. You're slamming your desk? For what? You want the Wigglytuff? You want the Wigglytuff on my team? Are there any other Generation 1 Pokemon you really like, Anna? Outside of a Wigglytuff? I'll use Wigglytuff. She can be like the fairy type representation on the team. As a mod, you can select one Pokemon for me to use on this playthrough. Same with you, Krabati, if you have a preferred Pokemon. As a mod, you can select a Pokemon for me to use if you want. Are these children trading? Oh, he has an extra Pikachu for this girl. That's so nice. Oh, she had a Clefairy. Cuter Crunchy? Sure. Thank you, sir. They're hard? So was I when I looked at that Ace Turner. Hammy. At that. Jesus, this is a family-friendly stream. No, it's not. It's an R plus stream. You will wait for a moment to arise. Yes, if you have that flash like Hammy, I absolutely need you to take this Pokemon to the championship. Just scream and shout it. Team Rocket is at Mount Moon. Sometimes I think about Chansey, but I don't think... I would love to use a Lickitung. Lickitung doesn't get enough... what did he say? Oh, there's not many serious oh, that Pewter City tends to have noobs. That's what he told me. Let me think, you have 2 candidates? Ooh, who are they? I'm curious. I would love to know. I'm pretty emphatic. It might be tricky. If your candidates are grass or water, it might be tricky because there's a lot of grass and water types out there. Especially in Generation 1. This grandma is so real. She said, don't spend all your money in one place, but honestly, sometimes spending all your money is fun. She's so real for that. I said we were gonna beeline to the gym, and I said no, I want to be an explorer. Oh, the way he just popped down out. Hi, divas. No, what are you doing? Oh, you're spraying some lure. No, what are you doing? Oh, he's spraying repel. That's hilarious. Is this youngster Ronnie? Hi. I am a trainer. Oh, he's... Thank you. Clefairy came from the moon? Hi, Diva. Is this Ferbranita? The Ferbranita, the Slowbro? What's up, Diva? I can keep an eye on your Slowpoke, yeah. No worries. Let's all take a sip. The pooping pose! Slowpoke is so real for that. A big pearl, thank you, ma'am. Yes, I'll be happy to keep an eye on your Slowpoke. Is this a museum? Hi. Oh. Sure, I have plenty of money. Oh, look at the little Aerodactyl poster. Hi, sir. Oh, he won't talk to me. He's lost in it. Ooh, a Kabutops fossil. Look at this lifelike Aerodactyl fossil. Not fossil, replica. Mount Moon, I see a Helix fossil. Ammonite? What's that? Oh, is this the old amber? No, that's just an Aerodactyl fossil. Oh, what's this? A map of the universe? Girl. You want an Eevee? No, little girl, this is my Eevee. Get away. An old space shuttle? What's this? The origin of the universe? An Abra or a Vulpix? Oh. I have never used an Alakazam. I would need someone to help me with the trade evolution for that? I could use an Abra. A Vulpix I would be cautious of because if Nini is going to trade me a Growlithe, then I wouldn't use a Vulpix. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of like it would be either be Growlithe or Vulpix. So I would use, not carry on a Fly Swatter. So I would use Alakazam in my final team. That's really interesting. The Alakazam is really not one I would think to point to. But like I said, I'm open to suggestions and open to what's it called? To ideas. Oh, you have Let's Go Eevee? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Crowbody. Yes, when we get to that moment where a trade evolution is needed, it would be much appreciated. Speaking of trade evolutions, Machamp is another one I was considering. I've never used a Machamp, and Machamp, the whole Machop line just feels so like Mask Twunk coded. Like the Machamp line goes from Twink to Twunk to Himbo. You know? That's why I'm a little bit curious about potentially using a Machamp. Something tells me I'm actually not gonna use my partner Eevee in this playthrough. I know that sounds a little wild and spicy to say, but I just feel like there's so many Pokemon that I want to use in this playthrough. I also have to consider there is the Leaf Green playthrough that I'm going to be doing off stream. So, some of these choices I could use there as well. Like Alakazam, I think I can confidently do here, but like Machamp, I could maybe do on the Leaf Green playthrough. I don't know. Or like I could have Vulpix on the Leaf Green playthrough. How many Pokeballs? I have plenty of Pokeballs, girl. Alright, let's go fight Brock. Do you know what I mean? We ended up exploring all of Pewter City anyway. It's very cute and quaint. Now, like when you play the anime, I need to go to sleep. When you watch the anime, the cities are always just like these full cities in the middle of a forest. But then you go to the game and it's so cute. It's so county, as Anna would say. And I love that for us. I would honestly, I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind a Legenza for literally every Pokemon town. Like a Legenza in Pewter City would be so cute. Like it would be fossil focused, you know? Like if they had like a Let's Go and instead of like the old world being open, it was instant and you would have to, you would just be warping from city to city. Kind of like how Arceus takes you from map to map. I would love that. I would love that concept. And you just go to each of the individual cities that way. Girl, I know what to do with rock types. I have this. BelboBaggins. Alright, BelboBaggins, you're gonna be the star because Afrosaur doesn't have enough experience points to actually learn a grass type moves. The YouTubers will come to this channel with pitchforks and torches? Why? What did I say that would cause pitchforks? What did I say? That will make the YouTubers come for pitchforks and torches? What did I say? Oh, because I said I would love a Legenza for this game? For Pewter City? They would. But don't you worry, in 10 years they're all going to be praising how Legenza is their favorite game. Because at that point we're going to get like Legends of Lola or something like that. And they're going to be like, Legenza was so good. I hope they just take the Legenza formula and they build on it. Like, just you wait, just you wait. That's exactly the sentiment that's going to be prevalent in like 10 years time. Because like, people, like, look, people... Because that's literally what happened with Legenza, right? People were like, oh, I hope Legenza is kind of like Legends Arceus and they just like make it better. Like, people were pretty okay with Legends Arceus these days, right? But when Arceus came out, they were dogging on her too. It was the same tired arguments again and again. People complained a lot about Legends Arceus. That didn't carry over for very long. You were thinking, oh, Nintendo will set as a DLC for Legends of separate maps. I would love that. Especially if they do, I just want Lavar. Lavar City? Like, y'all know Lavar City, right? Pokemon Gen 6, the first fairy town? Legend. Oh my gosh, I need to, like, if y'all... I don't think I can turn the... that music. Laver, not Lavar. Laver. This? Is still one of my favorite Pokemon soundtracks for a town. And Laver City is still one of my favorite. Laver City, Anna, you would love Laver City too, because it's literally a woodsy town. It's a sort of autumnal woodsy town with mushrooms. It has lots of mushrooms everywhere. The gym is inside of a giant tree with a clock. The clock tower is a giant tree, and the gym is inside of it. And the gym leader is Valerie. The first fairy type gym leader. Do you all know Valerie? Miss Valerie, the first fairy type gym leader that we ever got, because Gen 6 is where they released, they did. Gen 6 was where they... What's the word? Where they came out with fairy type Pokemon. Yeah, so this is her town, Laver City. I love the music of Laver so much. Okay. Let's beat up this other kid, take his lunch money, and then we'll fight the cunty twonk, Brock. Kid, I'm 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Oh, he's talking shit. He's talking shit. Camper Liam with his knee-high socks and his funny little hat. He's talking a lot of shit for having a Geodude. Whip this pebble. Bye, kid. Oops. Yeah, light years isn't time, it's measured in distance. But honestly, you were feeling... Honestly, this kid is such a mood, right? You're feeling so you're like... Think of it this way. Think of it this way. This little camper boy was sitting in the gym, anxiously awaiting a challenger to test if they're ready for Brock. A challenger comes in and like it's your first challenger in a hot minute. You're feeling really anxious about it, and you have this cunty little line rehearsed to say to the challenger, be like, you're 10,000 light years away from being ready to fight Brock, and you get the line wrong, you say the wrong thing, and you flop severely. You just get so embarrassed. Plus, you have just a Geodude insulting the child's uniform. 5 hours 13 minutes mark. How am I feeling? Do you hear the way I'm slurring my words? No, I'm gonna fight Brock. We're gonna end stream after I fight Brock. I wanted to fight Brock. I wanted to do the gym. So like next time we play Let's Go, we're gonna go until we fight Misty. Maybe. That's a distance away. We'll see. BelboBaggins is ready for Brock. Hey there! No, because Brock's fashion. Why do I low-key kind of dress like Brock in Legenza? Deadass. No, deadass. Because he even has the same kind of shoes that I was using in Legenza. Because I also started using some light color pants, and I would try to get like the little short sleeve. They don't have a lot of short sleeves in Legenza. But sometimes they have those like little Anyway. Brock is so cunt. I love Brock. Like, he's got legacy. Brock has legacy, honey. The amount of time that Brock spends with us in the anime is so cunty. He just has so much legacy. You can use the frying pan as a drying pan. Wise words, Brock. I remember that. Because I watched the season 1, the Kanto episodes not that long ago. I feel like he said that in the Kanto series. Show me your best. Let's go, Brock. Cunty. Now the team, however, Brock deserves better. Brock deserves variety. Yes, he has his Geodude, but then those little kids shouldn't have been using. I feel like the gym leaders' Pokemon should be like sacred. The gym trainers shouldn't be using their Pokemon, right? They shouldn't be using a Geodude if Brock is going to be using a Geodude, because it kind of ruins some of the surprise. It's like, oh, he's just using what everyone else is using, you know? Keep the Geodude a mystery for now, even though we're going to find 70 million Geodudes later on. Keep the Geodude a mystery for the time being, you know? But his team, Geodude and Onix, I feel like Brock... Yeah, I've long thought, like, a good way to, like, increase the challenge of gyms... Because they did this in Black 2. Black 2 and White 2, and they never did it again after that. They presented a hard mode. I feel like hard mode would solve a lot of some critiques, because some people critique about like, oh, it's so easy, you know, the old smelly people. If they give them a hard mode, that might be a little bit better. And like what they would do is like for the gym challenges, it wouldn't all be monotype. Like Brock should be having a Vulpix on his team, right? He should be having a Zubat on his team, right? Anyway, long story short, we're going to slap this Pebble once again. The Pebble survived the hit. I'm impressed with the Pebble. BelboBaggins, one more whip of this Pebble. Erosion by Vine. Now, who are we going to fight with Onix? This Afrosaur, are you going to learn? Oh, I don't think Afrosaur still hasn't learned a grass-type move. Oh no, he's learned. Oh, but he's so low level. I would be too concerned. I'm cooking. Right? Onix is so big compared to Legenza. Like Legenza, I said it earlier in stream, they scale down the big Pokemon, so they're at a little bit more manageable size to walk with. So Onix in this game is kind of his real size, right? Onix in Legenza is like half of that size, but it makes him look so cunty. A little lore about Onix. Onyx feels so imposing, right? He's so big. And then in the anime, Onyx was such a big threat to Pikachu, right? Onyx is dead ass. Dead ass. From like a meta perspective, a stats perspective, Onyx is one of the weakest Pokemon. Like, of all. Ignoring, like, obviously, maybe ignoring some, like, baby Pokemon. Or Pokemon who can't learn, like, a lot of moves. Like, I'm thinking, like, a Thunkern. Outside of, like, baby Pokemon. I'm just talking, like, regular Pokemon that you could use. Onyx is dead ass the weakest. Okay? Low base stats. Really bad special defense. And all of he has quadruple weaknesses in water and grass, which have a lot of special attacks to them. So he just gets completely obliterated. Vine Whip is a physical move, so it's probably not going to obliterate him right now. But if this was like Leafage, he would have been obliterated a long time ago. And that's a general problem. They try to present Rock type as this sturdy type, but the problem is that Rock types tend to have really low special defenses, and a lot of their weaknesses have special scaling, like the special attack scaling. So this type that's often paraded as being super defensive, which by the way, they have a lot of weaknesses too, right? Fighting, water, grass, ground, and steel, they have 5 weaknesses. That's a lot of weaknesses for a defensive typing. That's why a lot of times when you look at like when people might talk about things from a more meta perspective, they tend to consider Rock type one of the weaker types because of that. I suspect it's intentional, because if you notice, a lot of gyms use Rock type early on. Generation 1 with Brock, Generation 3 with Roxanne, Generation 4 with Roark. Generation 5 doesn't have a Rock type trainer. Generation 6 has Grant as the second gym. Generation 7 has Olivia as like an earlier game kahuna. Generation 8, they finally moved on with, what's his face? It's Melanie's child, her son. Gordy? I think his name is Gordy. He's like the 6th gym. 6th or 7th gym. So that's a little bit deeper finally. And then Generation 9, they don't have a gym leader. They don't have a gym leader in Generation 9 for Rock type, but one of the professors, I think she's the math teacher, Time, used to be a Rock type gym leader. Just a little Rock type lore. Remember, this is supposed to be a lore series. So you're gonna get a little bit of lore here and there. The slap with the tail. Thank you, Brock. Headbutt. He used to give you bide. Thank you, Rog. BelboBaggins. You did a fabulous job. Let's go heal you up, BelboBaggins. And then we'll end stream. I think... Is Nimi still streaming? We'll raid into Nimi. Oh my god, it's the hot twink, Gary. I am. Hi. Oh, excuse me. His name is Blue now. Not Gary. Does Blue have... No, I was gonna say, does Blue have, like, eyeliner? Blue is so cunty. No, because Blue is so cunty. Check out the... Look at the fashion. Look at the fashion. Okay. The blue and purple with the cargo pants and the boots. He's giving us fashion. An award? Thank you, Blue. I like how this isn't just like a remake, right? This is technically a sequel to Pokemon Yellow, because Red and Blue have already gone on. They've already completed their journeys. We're essentially 2 new kids. You know, me and Body, we're 2 new kids on the block starting their own journey. Bye, Blue. I want Blue's boots in Legenza. Ooh, I could be so much cuntier if I had Blue's Boots in Legenza. Alright, let's heal up. Oh my gosh. This was a fun start to our little, Let's Go Eevee journey, y'all. Ooh, Nimi's fighting Canary right now. She's literally fighting Canary. Okay, I'm gonna start the raid, so we can raid Nimi in the middle of her Canary fight. Which, by the way, spoilers in case you haven't gotten to that point yet. You're gonna start Arceus right now? Period, Anna. Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna turn on the raid for Nimi. Okay. Gosh, it's so late. It's 1:20 a.m. Oh my god. Thank you so much for being here, friends. I'm gonna take the headphones off finally. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you so much. I had so much fun playing Legenza and getting our Let's Go playthrough. I had a lot of fun. So we didn't get to have our Genshin moment with Nini. We're gonna try to push that over to Thursday instead. On Tuesday, we're gonna still play maybe a little bit of Legenza again, but then we're gonna transition to some shiny hunting Legenza with Nimi first, and then we're gonna do Luigi's Mansion 3 with Anna. That'll be our little Halloween moment too, a combined co-op moment with Anna and some Halloween. And then on Thursday, we'll probably continue with some more Let's Go Eevee. But yes, those are the thank you so much for getting the raid messages ready. Now that I have new emotes, I should come up with a new raid message finally. You know, since I have new emotes, we can make a proper raid message. I just have to think of one. That's always been low on my priority. Thank you for the YouTube command too, Anna. Thank you so much, friends. All the friends who were here in chat, all the friends lurking, all the friends who watched the VOD, all the friends who like, subscribe. I appreciate you all so much. I'm excited to continue the 2-year celebration next time. Bye.